Yo, what's up? Day 2 of making whatever the fuck YouTube videos. Spiritual, philosophy, mental fuckery, blah blah blah, mental health, art, music, creativity, all that shit is gonna be what I talk about. And maybe I just rant and rave about some dumb shit. I don't know, but this is my second YouTube video. The other one, I actually was really proud of it. I felt nervous and embarrassed, or not embarrassed, but nervous about it, and yeah, a little embarrassed about some of the things I was saying as I was saying. By the way, my name's Molly. Hi. Anyways, yeah, like when I was recording that video, the first one, the 37 days later, 37 days sober video. I think it was just not yesterday, but the day before I did that, and I uploaded it. I was nervous about that shit, but then before I uploaded it, I actually watched the whole thing back, and I was like, I even laughed, like at some of the things that I was saying, and I enjoyed watching it back. And I was like, oh, this is actually not as bad as I thought it was, even though I can see myself recording right now. Like I have my phone flipped so that I can see it right here and what it's recording. Even though that was the same case the other day, like, it was just it was different for some reason. I was like, this is awesome. And then I felt proud, I felt happy, I felt like I did something. Who knows? I guess as we speak right now, as I'm recording this, the first video has 5 views and 1 like. Guess who the 1 like is? Me. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. Today it's been kind of a rough day, so far, sort of mentally. I just feel troubled, like worried and shit. And honestly, I've been doing my morning stuff. It's almost 1 right now, 1 o'clock p.m. And like, I've just been doing stuff, I guess, and everything sucks. Like, mentally I'm in pain, mentally I'm worried, but like, what? Why? Like, well, I know why. It's literally everything in my life. Just like I'm worried about everything all at once. But like as I'm doing these things, I just look back at it right now. Now that I have a time to kind of decompress and talk to the camera, it's like I just look back and it's like, what am I worried about? Like I know what it is deep down, but it's almost like I know what it is so well deep down because I'm worried about it every single day at this point that I don't even like think consciously fully about it, anymore, because it's like, well, it's just gonna be the same fucking thoughts every day. So maybe that's why, like, I'm not really fully engaged with that stressor, that worry, even though I'm reminded of it like almost every moment that I'm doing anything. It's just like, yeah, I do. Oh, I'm doing the dishes. Oh wait, yeah, I feel bad. Oh, I'm doing my makeup. Oh yeah, I still feel bad. I still hate life. Oh yeah, brushing my teeth, morning routine. Oh wait, I still hate life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't even know what's making my life at this point. I think everything is gonna suck for a fucking while. Honestly, everything is gonna suck for a long time. And I honestly, most days where everything sucks, which it does currently, I don't think it's ever gonna get better. I don't think my life will ever get better. Even if my external environment, things in my life change, I don't think I'll ever feel good while I'm alive in this incarnation. I don't think I'll feel good. I think I'm going to suffer the whole time. And that's how I feel most of the time these days right now. Anyways, I'm going to a barbecue soon. The barbecue started around 12 or a little earlier. I don't know if they started eating around 12. I don't even know if they're eating yet. But like I said, it's like almost 1 p.m. It's probably 1 p.m. by now. I sat down to record this video like 12:50 something, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know. But I'm going to that right after I record this video. And I know that was pretty depressing when I just shared. So if you're watching this and you had to go through that, watching it, and you're like, oh, this makes me feel bad or something, or I triggered you in some way, well, I guess I apologize. Maybe the apology is not actually real. I wish I could apologize. I want to say sorry, but that's not who I am. I'm not sorry for triggering people, or especially if I'm sharing how I'm doing and it's bad. Oh yeah, I'm in a negative state, and then you're like, oh, fuck this person. They made me sad. They made me depressed. Fuck me. then like how can I really even be sorry for that? I could say sorry, I could say, oh, I'm sorry, I've stepped a boundary, I've triggered you. And I'm not just talking about in YouTube videos, because obviously that's like, easier to say, but in real life too, like how could I say I'm sorry for that? Like, I shared my feelings, and actually I'm the one who's hurting a lot, and you're gonna fucking suck my negative blood and say like, oh, this person made me hurt just by them hurting. Well, then you're looking at it the whole fucking wrong way, and like I'm not even gonna know about it unless you say so. Anyways, that's a lot of negative bullshit. Like, I don't know if I have anything positive to share today. I am excited for the barbecue. It's gonna be good, especially because I am starving most of the time every day. Except I do eat things like mac and cheese. I do have some food. It's just not the best food. And I don't think, maybe that's why I don't think life is worth living that much right now, because I just don't have a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, will I really feel accomplished, or not even accomplished, but just like I have the basic necessities to survive or feel good? Even if I do have money, or I'm successful in a career and I'm making money and getting paid in some way, pursuing my art, I don't think I'll ever feel good about being in a life where money is an issue. Money is of concern, having money. I think money is the only thing in this life that doesn't have value. And so the entire world, all of life is actually built around money at this point. Except maybe if there's some tribal island somewhere where they're just chilling, vibing. But even if I want to go there, I doubt they'd let me in. Or anyone really, What's that Japanese word? I think it's like gaijin or something. Gaijin, like outsider or something. I don't know. That's a Japanese specific cultural word or whatever, and I might have just got it wrong, but I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. I haven't really done anything today. I listened to some music, and I think it took my mind off things. Like I said, I wasn't consciously, intensely thinking about the shit that bothers me all the time these days. I started new meds the night before last night for my mood swings, which is it's olanzapine, and another one that starts with I hadn't heard of before. And I've heard of so many of these meds at this point. Olanzapine is atypical antipsychotic. He prescribed me that for my mood swings instead of a mood stabilizer, which I don't know. I can't say shit about because I don't know the full spectrum of all the full spectrums of psychiatry and psychology and shit. And I doubt my doctor does too. Pretty much guarantee he doesn't, because how can you be a doctor and know everything about all of medical everything? There's too much, even for a doctor, even for years and years and years of schooling. There's too much. You will never get to the end of it, and there's still more that we haven't discovered. So yeah, nobody's ever gonna get to the end of that shit. Exciting, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's not. But unless it becomes exciting to the point where you go like, oh, there's infinity to learn and reach, and I'm gonna have fun and happy and passionate about doing it while I do it. Oh God, I hope the video's okay. Alright, yo, so my phone did the little 20% battery. So anyways, that's why it popped up on my screen, blocked the whole thing out. But the video, look, it was like counting. It was counting. So I was like, did that mess it up? So I had to check. This is the second video of this session, but I'm gonna just stitch it together and see how to do that for free on my phone right after. Anyway, so this is the second, part P2 of, video 2, basically. Just one video here. Alright, I don't like how I look today. I think I look really ugly. And, I feel like, I don't really have a lot of clothes anymore. I don't really have much makeup anymore. I don't really have a lot going on anymore. And I don't really have much anything anymore. Well, maybe that's okay. Maybe I have a lot more than I think I do mentally, spiritually, or something wise. But it doesn't feel like that either. And I wish I could adjust this camera angle because I think I look like shit. And I think my hair looks like shit and I hate how it looks. Relatable or no, put it in the comments. Oh, now my hair looks better. See, I like it when it's all crazy and shit. I don't like it when I'm doing this stuff. But I try new things with my hair. I try to brush it now. I used to never brush it at all, ever in my whole life, actually. And so, we're doing things here. We're doing things, Anyways, yeah, see, I like that better. Probably because it's covering my whole face that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. No, I don't think that's it. I mean, maybe that's part of the reason subconsciously, but if not, or if so, it doesn't matter, because I think what I like is that it just looks crazy and it's kind of aesthetic. I think when it's like that, it's like, that's aesthetic. I want to do the rest of the video like this, so I'm going to. But I like my makeup. See, I liked it in the mirror, but when I record on the phone and I don't have many options for these angles and this balcony and shit, I just hate that shit, bro. Like, I feel like I'm in this is a tight space right now, even though I'm outside. So whatever, bro. But, okay, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a good day. And I don't believe myself when I say that, but I'm gonna have a day. So if you're watching this and it's depressing and it made you more depressed and you didn't want to be more depressed, but now you are, and your day is going to be worse because you watched this video, then, I was thinking about saying I'm sorry again, but really, how could I, even if I said it, it wouldn't be true. Pretty much everything is a lie. And I don't think, basically I'm just asking, why am I here all day? Why am I here in life? Why am I here all day, every day? Even, I get some moments and some, maybe a couple or few hours, every day or every other day where I am like in a more positive state, where I'm like, oh, optimistic, motivated, happy, content, comfortable. Any of those or some combination of those or whatever. Those things feel good. It doesn't feel good, everything else. Alright, so, basically that's how I live my life. I just want to feel good. If something makes me feel good, or I feel good, then that's good. If I feel bad, or something makes me feel bad, then that's bad. That's how my brain works. And the fucking most fundamental core of itself, I think that's how it works, at least. That's how it seems to me. And doesn't that sound like just like such a shitty life and such a shitty reality to live in mentally? I feel like a lot of people are like that, but I can't speak for everyone, so I don't know. But I would say I feel like a lot of people are maybe like that. And when you just cut it down to these two things, feeling good and feeling bad, then really, I'm just like a fucking nobody. I'm a fucking loser if I think that way. That's how I feel. Like, yeah, I'm fucking, maybe that's okay. Maybe I'm a loser. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Like that song Loser by Beck, that's a good song. It's a fun song. But I still hate myself. So, I guess we're going to call this episode How to Be Depressed. 101, episode 1 or some shit, because it's such a depressing, how to be depressed video. Or maybe it's just about how to be vulnerable. Honestly, that's a kind of more positive outlook on what this is, because I'm not actually telling you how to be depressed. I'm actually literally just sharing my feelings, sharing how I'm doing. I don't think I even know how to do anything else. Even when I write songs, they could sound deep and poetic and, figurative language, all these metaphors, all this deep shit. But I don't think I know how to do anything other than tell you how I'm feeling. And look, I might be feeling a lot of different things. I might be feeling one thing. I might be feeling complicated or simple, or both things. But I could put feeling words to those words, especially with all the therapy I've done, and I could put a label to it, and sometimes I can't. Maybe a color. Maybe you feel like a color. So if I feel like a color right now, it's like going to be real dark purple. And then a little yellow splash. No, I'm not happy. I don't want to be happy. Now I kind of feel like I want to be happy. And I don't know why. See, this is how it comes and goes. I actually will allow myself to be happy now. Either for the rest of the day or for maybe an hour or two. If I could put a guess, I would feel good. And not fully good. Like, not even happy. Literally just a tiny bit happy. Or a little bit more than that. A little medium happy. I might even let myself feel happy. Or just good, positive, joyful. Any of those. For a little bit longer today. But it kind of comes in slow. And I'm telling you, this is how it goes every day. I have these mood swings, and I just feel horribly depressed in so many ways. And then, a little while later, I'll get out of that and be like, oh, I feel like I have the ability to be happy now a little bit. And I'm like, why is this happening all the time every day? It sucks. I hate. So, that's stuff. I would, yeah, so how to be, how to share, maybe I'll just title the video what it is, sharing my feelings about something, I don't know, come on down in a minute, but, actually the weather is nice today in the sense of I like this weather, but I am depressed, so I feel the same as the weather, let me say. I did this, the other day with my, I don't even know if you saw that. Yeah, there you go. This is our apartment complex, whatever, though. But, yeah, I don't even know if I, what was I saying? Life is horrible, life is shit, that's how I feel right now. So, that's how I feel right now. And I'm actually really disappointed about how this is my second video. I'm still going to do it because this is what I set out to do. And I can't just say, no, I'm not going to do it now because, people aren't going to like it because it's just so negative. And that would suck to say about myself because that means that, people... No, I'm fine if nobody wants to watch it, or if some people click off the video after they click on it, or whatever they think about it. You can comment some really hateful shit. That's not, that's not up to me. That's not what I'm looking for here. I'm just, looking for, a dialogue, a diary, video-wise, something. I'm sure, it's going to change and evolve over time in some way, just like me in life, 24 years old and still really fucking depressed and still ain't figured out a single goddamn thing. And nobody has. I know that nobody has. I know that maybe a lot of you have even less of an idea, or maybe some of you have even more of an idea of what to do with their life and shit, or what they are, or who they are, or how they feel, or what the fuck, any, etc. But nonetheless, I try to live up to my own standards, and I can never come near any of those standards because I'm at such a lower level, and I actually used to be at a higher level. I actually used to meet some of my expectations. Now, I don't think I've fully met my standards, expectations for myself ever before all the way, but at least I used to be closer. I do want to share, one thing that helped me recently is, if I was that person before that I liked, that means I still am, in the sense that I'm still the same consciousness, the same free will, the same awareness that lived through that, experienced that, did it, was it, be it. And even though I'm not doing as good right now, or I might be somewhere else, or doing something else, or thinking, or just in the worst spot, I still was in that good spot at one point, which means I can do it. And I have done it. Anyways, that helped me recently. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go eat some barbecue. Hopefully, there's some barbecue left. Hopefully, I'm not too late. I'm going to go see what's up with that. I'll take a little walk there. I don't know how long it is in this apartment neighborhood since I just moved in. It's going to be a 10-minute little walk. That should help, honestly, clear my mind a little bit. Honestly, I actually deep down kind of think I do hope this video helps someone or some people, or these videos that I'm going to do in general, but honestly, I don't know. I hate caring about people. It's so hard. It's so much to worry about. So much energy. I hate caring about myself. That's a lot of energy. I wish I was almost non-existent or something, but I honestly don't wish that either. I just say that because I'm so tired of living. Basically, though, I'm still alive. And I just start to question more and more every day, especially in the past week, and especially the time recently. Just I'm becoming aware of this too, that I'm questioning it. I start to question more and more every day if it's a good thing that I'm here. I know half of the equation is I could say that yes, it is because I'm going there. The other half of the equation is that I could say no, it's not a good thing I'm here because what was the other half? So it's either yes, it's a good thing that I'm here because it's going to take me to the place I want to be, or no, it's not a good thing that I'm here because I should be at this other place that I want to be at right now. I'm not there at all or yet. So both of those are like, neither of those are core positive beliefs, I don't think. And honestly, the second one, I have to rethink about that. I'm going to just do that. I did have it in my brain and I threw it out there. And I'm also getting these weird burning sensation in like my pointer finger, and it just went away. It's like a hot flash in a very tiny area, like right here. I'm like, why did that just happen? That happened twice today, and I feel like that's never happened before. It's so random, so weird. I don't know what the fuck that is. Goodbye. Have a good fucking day. Thank you for watching, and I'm sure that, you may or may not have made it this far in the video, but if you did, I really appreciate that. Actually, you watched the whole 12, well, this is the second part, stitched together. I think the first one's 8 minutes. I don't know, 20 minutes or less or more. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have a great day if you did. And for anyone who clicked on the video at all, I hope you all have a great day. If you got to this point, and you struggle with mental health, let's say at all, put down in the comments, what's the worst part or hardest part? What's the hardest part about the mental health that you struggle with, whether it's depression, anxiety, or both, or ADHD, or et cetera, or anything, Put down what's the hardest part about being depressed, hardest part about struggling mentally, hardest part about being 24 years old or young adult, I don't know. And then put something that gives you comfort and relaxes you. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. I hope you have a good day.